My print profiles were removed from Bamboo Labs' website. I did not understand why, but I'd heard of this happening to other creators. Watch this video if you're interested in the outcome. Bamboo Labs have a website for 3D models they call MakerWorld. If you own a bamboo printer, I'm sure you're familiar with this site. More than any other 3D site I know, Bamboo offers the most generous rewards for 3D model creators. I've collected several $40 certificates that I've used to buy filaments and parts. As of today, I have uploaded 30 models on MakerWorld, and they keep generating points for me. I needed some filament, and I had enough points for two $40 certificates, so I filled out a couple of claims. A few days later, I had a bunch of messages. The first two messages were disturbing. Both of my claims had been rejected due to a modeling violation on my account. I was baffled. I thought I had followed all the rules of the site. Even more disturbing were the next few messages that told me that 6 of my profiles had been removed. I clicked on View Details and found that they claimed I had not included photos of my designs. Since I had not only included photos with all my postings but also videos, I was even more confused, and viewing the community guidelines did not really enlighten me. I looked at all my postings, and sure enough, 6 of my postings now had no print profiles. They just disappeared. I have to admit that my first reaction was anger, and that I suspected that this was some cheap trick to not issue my gift certificate. But anger is a recipe for failure, so I decided to sleep on this and just try to figure it out the next day, absent any emotion. So the following day, I thought I would appeal the decision, but I had too many questions to fit into the 300-character limit of the appeal process. And since Bamboo makes it abundantly clear that you only get one chance at appeal, I could not go this route, not knowing what I had done wrong. So I tried to find a way to contact Bamboo. I could not find a dedicated contact button, but looking at the account menu, I found one that's called Support Tickets. This had to be the way. Sure enough, clicking here, the support ticket allowed 3,000 characters, more than enough to ask my questions. So I filled out a support ticket. I even used AI to review my wording to make sure all emotion was removed and that my questions were clear. As you can see here, over the next few days, we had a lengthy dialogue. Without going into all the communication back and forth, I was pleased with the help I received. The MakerWorld team patiently and courteously explained what had caused the removal of my profiles and what to do about it. So let me just summarize the problem and what I did to correct this and let you see what happened next. The easiest way to describe the problem is to compare MakerWorld to another 3D site. I'll use printables for this example as I post all my designs on that site as well. It has been more than a year and a half since I started posting 3D designs. And in the beginning, MakerWorld frankly had very few useful postings. So most people, including myself, use sites like Thingiverse and printables for downloads and uploads. Uploading designs on printables is tedious but simple. I will click Edit on one of my postings to show you how. You name your design, you make descriptions, and you post any videos. Then you simply drag all your design files, whatever format you're sharing, all your photos, your CAD files and PDF files, whatever else you want to post, right into this big orange box. Then the website takes care of placing these files in the correct spot and then organize the postings in a consistent manner. A few more legality and housekeeping clicks and you're all set. Now the user can view your photos, your videos, and can download any individual files or all of them at once. Initially, MakerWorld appeared very similar in the upload process, but they kept adding more advanced features. I will get into that very shortly, but first I want to show you something that confused me for months. You see, as I was downloading STL or 3MF files from printables and opened those files in Bamboo Studio, I could not for the world figure out what the project tab was for. You could not edit the page, there was really nothing in it, and I couldn't find any documentation either. It was not until several months later when MakerWorld finally started to take off that I figured this out. So let's try to open this same file from MakerWorld and see the difference, and we'll start exploring some of those advanced features I mentioned. Bamboo strongly encourages you to upload 3MF files instead of or in addition to STL files. The reason is that when you upload a 3MF file, it keeps all your file settings such as materials, color, extruder type, infill percentage, etc., etc. You can upload several 3MF files in different configurations, and it was here I was missing the photos. You can upload 3MF files on all the sites, but what is different on MakerWorld is that Bamboo makes you upload photos again in the individual print profiles in addition to the main page. The reason? Well, let's take a look at the project tab now. It has all this information you have uploaded in the profile, including the photos. Additionally, these profiles feed the main photo area on the web page, so you can see a quick 3D view of all the print plates in the designs. This is a major advantage over other 3D print sites. In fact, I had posted this particular design in 3 different postings on printables versus just one with everything on separate print plates on MakerWorld. This is far more convenient for the end user. On all the sites, you can post multiple videos with your design, but in this case, that worked out so much better on MakerWorld, as the entire project was combined into one with all the videos explaining the use and design process all in one place. I am so glad I took the time to figure out what I had done wrong before deleting all my designs in anger. Once I understood, I immediately corrected the problems and I filed appeals. All my points were restored and my gift certificates were issued. While Bamboo has created a lot of controversy over some of their controls of their website and the machines they sell, for the most part, it seems the goal is to continue to develop the best 3D experience. I'm definitely not a fan of any restrictions of user choices, but I am impressed with the constant improvements I see in the Bamboo products and the ease of use of their printers. So in case anybody from Bamboo Labs is watching this video, I do have some suggestions. First of all, why did you not figure out a way to share the photos uploaded to the main page with the print profiles? Having to upload the same photos more than once seems ridiculous, and at the very least is confusing. It's so easy on sites like printables where the site itself distributes the files where they belong. Second, instead of just deleting profiles immediately, how about sending us content providers a simple message alerting us to an issue and freeze or delay the rewards pending a correction of the issues? I would think I'm not the only content provider that did not know that some of my postings were not in line with your policies. In my own case, as much as I do like your rewards, the real reason I post designs on any web page is to share my inventions and to promote my YouTube videos. To see all one's hard work being deleted is highly discouraging, and I truly understand why some of your designers simply deleted all their postings. The 3D community is all about making our lives easier by making cool things that you cannot buy, but that serves real functions in our lives. Thanks for listening. I'm looking forward to upload many more designs. I have made dozens of items, and I merely need to find a time to generate videos and organize the postings. Thank you for watching my videos. See you in the next one.